not good at a lot of things in life, but I've just discovered that I excel at hammocking. Eoin Finn is joining us now to tell us about blissology. I know. I found what I'm good at.
She really is good at hammocking, isn't she?
I know, I was just telling her she looks like Cleopatra.
Thank you.
Hanging out.
So Eoin, we know you from your yoga, from your blissology. What's with the hammocks?
Well, I've been practicing yoga and meditation since 1987. And, you know, we do our yoga ecology surf retreats in places like Costa Rica. And I was there sitting in a hammock, and I actually reached enlightenment in the hammock. I mean, even more than yoga or meditation, I just was sitting away from the sun.
That's funny, because last time you were on, we were talking about, you know, trying to reach that stage of enlightenment and all the stuff that's in your head all the time and trying to sort of, so you found it in a hammock.
In a hammock, yeah. And I realized, God, if everyone in our busy northern climate sat in a hammock for 10 minutes every day, we'd have much better personal relationships. We'd have better relationships with our body, you know, more health.
What is it about the hammock that's so relaxing? I mean, it really
I think
truly
you
is.
should probably try and tell us.
Well, you know, it's that whole thing. It's like being in the womb. You go back and you're just like, hey.
Something, yeah, it's true. I mean, something instantly happens to you, and I think it's physiological.
Yeah.
You know, it really is. You know, you change. Your breath changes. Your nervous system gets into a different state. And really, I think what you do is you start noticing the world around you. Yeah. And when you're busy, there's so many things that you would never see.
It's not often, too, as I'm sitting here realizing it, that you are fully supported physically in a position that just feels kind of comfortable in the moment. You know what I mean? Like your whole body has even distribution and the right level of support underneath.
Because, yeah, I mean, even physiologically, you're doing so much work to stand up against gravity all the time. And
I hate gravity.
So I understand that every now and then you've been known to sort of throw up a hammock on a busy street and sort of watch things unfold.
Yeah, well, that was kind of my idea. I thought, you know, it would be great to bring everyone down to Costa Rica to sit in a hammock to help them get enlightened. But then I thought, oh, that's not very, you know, environmentally sustainable. So why don't I bring hammocks to the business districts? So we set up hammocks in the business districts in different cities. We're actually doing one in Vancouver on Monday.
What's the reaction to people when you just set up a hammock and invite people to join in?
Well, there's two reactions. Some people get it. And other people, I mean, we think so much about economics in our society. I mean, they're like, how much are the hammocks? And I'm not really in the hammock business. I'm not selling hammocks. I mean, these hammocks came from Granville Island, from the hangout place on Granville Island.
Yeah.
So I'm not really.
They're in the business of hammocks.
They're in the business of hammocks, and they have great hammocks. I mean, I've tested a lot of them. This is an awesome hammock.
This is comfortable.
But it really is making people realize that moment, right? Like taking that 10 minutes can be huge in your life.
And you hit the nail on the head with the 10 minutes part of it, because I'm not saying sit in a hammock all day, because you know, it's great to, I know, but it's nice to be busy, it's nice to accomplish things, but we value that so much that in the process we kind of cut off from something really important.
Yeah. How did Oprah catch wind of this and you? Because she likes you, and that's really cool.
Yeah, I don't know, I feel pretty aligned with the whole blissology movement and what she's trying to do. I mean, we're really just trying to find ways of bringing you know, living well to modern sensibilities kind of thing. And I don't know, I actually met one of the editors in a class I was teaching in New York last January, and they did something in a way similar to what we are doing, putting hammocks up on the streets, where in New York they put pianos on the street to encourage more cultural and more social interaction. And the editor was like, this is amazing. Wow, I would love to write about this. Do you mind? I'm like, no, that sounds amazing.
Absolutely. Sure. So you set up hammocks, and she sort of watched the whole thing unfold.
And what's going on with you for the summer? Are you back in town? Are you teaching some classes? Are you?
Yeah, teaching Friday night at Y Yoga in Vancouver. And then we actually have a little sweet cherry nectar tour. Actually,
that's
literally what it's called.
Sweet cherry
nectar tour.
So it starts off, Vancouver, and then we go Prince George, of all places, and I'm looking forward to that. And then Halifax, New York, San Francisco, Toronto, and then then we're going nowhere, and then it's off.
Are you going to get any surfing in there?
Island. Hopefully, yeah. I'm hoping Halifax has a little surf, and I mean San Francisco should.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I hope so, because. Yeah, I need it. So
on the Sweet Cherry Nectar tour, is it just the yoga, or are you going to be laying down some hammocks?
We're going to put some hammocks up in all those cities I mentioned as well. So on our Facebook page, we'll have that, or you can go to the blissologist.com website, and we'll have all that info.
I just become a happier person when you come here, Eoin. It's just like, whether it's yoga or hammocks, I'm zen.
Hey, Forbes, is there room for two in your hammock?
Not for you.
Because Ian's awesome, but I feel like I would reach my
The best
Hammock
thing
Enlightenment
is that
quicker
you
if I
guys
was with
look
you.
so relaxed. It's great. So if you want a hammock, or if you can go to the place
rock?
on Granville
Yeah.
Island. If you want to find out more about Ian and where he's teaching his classes, you can go to the Blissology website, or you can find Eoin Finn on Facebook. And when he's teaching his classes in town, make sure that you check them out. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to relax. And we're going to come back with some summer trends with BCBG.
What's that old rule? If the hammock's rocking,
You guys, I'm in. Not coming out.
rocking.
Found my spot.